Hey, what is going on, guys? It is me, BTD Legend, back with another new video today. And today we're going to be analyzing a game from CurlyGamer's tournament. So if you didn't know, I'm up against the very one and only Agent Sensation here. If you didn't know already, he's a god in the BTD community. Well, if you don't believe he's a god, he's just a good player in general. One of the best players, or used to be one of the best players, however you want to see it. And it was actually pretty intense. Well, not really intense because I sucked so bad, but basically I will analyze this video, so hopefully it could help you guys learn how to get better at BTD battles. So here he already went for his triple dart and I haven't went for my triple dart yet. So that means I could get the farm before him. And he's just trying to send a bits of space blues to punish me for not getting my triple dart monkey up. So he either takes advantage of that or even forces me to get the triple dart early before I get my second farm. But I get my second farm up before him, so I can get 2 extra bananas. However, he has 26 lives above me and basically a whole road spike. So as you can see here, we're exchanging layered rushes right now. We're trying to make each other build while building our eco. Trying to get the other person to build as much as possible. So as you can see here, he left it at a 0-1 and I also left it at 0-1. And he forces me to get it to 0-3 actually. So which is kind of unfortunate. He's leaving his as 0-2. But I'm just trying to save up as much money as possible to go for my 2-0 farm. So yeah. So the game is pretty even at this point. I have more defense, but he probably has more eco, and he got the farm before me. So therefore, he is up on farms and up on eco. So I try and force his triple dart by sending a few blacks, and he looks like he gets it up straight away. Didn't need to send those pinks to layer, but sure. Making him lose a few lives, but I'm still behind on farms. So I knew that I couldn't get the So I knew I could get the plantation instead of another farm at the start of the round. So I went straight for a plantation, and so did he. And seems like we're pretty even in our dart spots and everything. So we both send each other black balloons with the round 7 AI because, as you know, two triple dart monkeys can defend black balloons, except when they're layered in for round 7. You need an extra dart monkey. Probably need it to 0-1. 0-2 if you want to know lives lost, but 0-1 saves more money. So we go for a farm at the same time. Everything seems pretty even, but he's played better than me. He's conserved a bit more lives. So yeah. So basically what I'm trying to do is keep even on farms with me. And now he's trying to bait the boost out of me quite late in round 8. So if he can get me to boost right now, then he can rush me with regen lead and pinks when I don't have a boost. So basically I didn't try and make him lose lives with that yellow rush right here. Let's go back a little. So what he did right here, since I couldn't boost, I had to spend about like how much does a spiker bolt first? 3-0 dart monkey costs about almost $1,000. So he sent just a small amount of yellow balloons to make me spend $1,000, and that will get me behind on farming. So to compensate, I sent a few yellow balloons as well to get him to basically waste his money as well. So we're kind of even on farms. He gets his 1-0 farm, and I can just go for my plantation right away. Around 10 leads. Basically you don't want to send you can send regen leads, but I just like to send regular leads because look, it's still gonna force up the juggernaut, and you're spending less money on it. We both send 2 sets of leads, so we can't use road spikes to hit all of them. So yeah. So I placed down a 0-0 dart monkey because it's about round 14, and here he sends a white rush, a balloon boosted white rush. To defend, you can basically just triple dart spam if you have enough money. So, and here is where I make my first mistake. I was triple dart spamming, and everything seems to be going well. And yeah, I boosted. And basically, I'm on 61 lives, which is a lot, and it looked, I thought I was going to die, so I just boosted, but as you can see, it was just not many balloons at all. So I kind of made a mistake there. You either, for small rushes like these, you either spam triple dart monkeys or you don't spam triple monkeys and you just boost. You either do one or the other. You just can't if you do both, you're basically wasting money over defending and you're wasting a boost as well, leaving you wide open for 15 seconds when the boost runs out. So yeah, so I sell the dart monkey. Basically, when my boosters wear off, I won't have to boost for any rush in round 13. So basically, what you want to do if you're going dart farm ace is you want to place down a 0-0 monkey ace in this part here, so you can circle around this area. And whenever he might all out you, you might want to sell 2 farms and get up your Operation Dartstorm, and you'll be safe and sound. But I was so busy, since I'm so used to just start spamming against white and not boosting against them, I forget to put down the ace, which is a major mistake on my part. So I do a rush to distract him from sending rushes to me. And as you can see, he sent 2 sets of region rainbows on top of region zebras, and I'm like, oh god damn, he is sending a huge rush. If I defend this, then I'm going to be up on farms. I just need to defend this. So I place the ace down, and that is what kills me here right now. I probably could have defended, but probably not, since it was kind of late on my bit. So I put down the ace, right, and then I'm planning to sell 2 of these farms to get my ODS Operation Dartstorm to defend, and then I sell it. I sell the goddamn ace instead of the farm, even though my mouse is there. That just shows how bad I am at the game. So I accidentally sell the ace, and I'm like, oh no! So if I put the ace down, since I'm already too late, I need to put the ace down right here, right now. But well, you can't do that, because if you put the ace right here, the balloons will already go through the screen, because you I don't even know how to say it, because if you put the ace here, it will only catch it won't really catch these balloons here, especially it will barely damage it, let alone kill it. So your next step is to put your ace here, and as you can see, it was doing pretty well at first, and then I just died like that. I tried to get up a second monkey ace, but I just wasn't fast enough. If I had my boost back, I probably could have defended, and as you can see, if he didn't boost right there, he could have died as well. So, good game round 1. I just made a terrible mistake by boosting to whites and basically dying to whatever. Not getting my ace up as preparation, which is a huge mistake, and I accidentally sold it while trying to get my Operation Dartstorm up. So game number 2, I chose Battle Sands. He accidentally disconnected, so I had to go do some stuff. Now for this map, I chose Dart Farm Bomb because the map is quite short, and Dart Farm Ace usually isn't that good. You'll just struggle with Moabs in the late and those rounds, whereas Bomb you will struggle late. So I sent. So this is basically how I start. I get a 0-0 farm, and then I get a 0-1 dart monkey. Basically you might think that I'm not getting 2 bananas this round, 3 bananas this round, because I haven't upgraded to 1-0. Well, basically even if you upgrade it to 1-0 on round 1, you're still going to get 2 bananas. So that's why if you can upgrade it at the start of round 2, like what I did just here, you can still get 3 bananas from round 2 and 2 bananas from round 1. It just won't make a difference, and you'll probably save a couple of lives getting your dart monkey to 0-1. And you probably noticed why I'm sending Eco some balloons right here. So alright, so sending red balloons, they cost $25 and they give you 1 eco. Sending blue balloons, they cost $25 and you basically get 1 eco. So what's the difference between them? Basically 8 red balloons, right? there are 8. If you send one set of red balloons, you get 8 red balloons. And if you send one set of blue balloons, it's basically 6 balloons. So that means if you send the red one, you get more balloons, right? To pressure your opponent. Not really, because since blue balloons have 2 layers of balloons, you can basically double that on top of the number 6, and you can get 12, 12 the equivalent of 12 balloons. Okay. Um, so so basically, if you can send 8 balloons for $25 and 12 balloons for $25, then why don't I just send 5 sets of pinks instead of just one red and 4 blues? I meant blues. I'm stuttering so much. Um, Hopefully you guys can rewind and then just listen to me say that. But basically but why would I send red balloons and then blue balloons instead of just sending blue balloons at first? Because it makes sense. There's more balloons for the same amount of money, right? Well, no, not really, because the blue balloons are faster. They reach this dart monkey, so the dart monkey can hit it sooner, right? So you want to send one single red balloon and then blue balloons after it, because say if a so right now, alright. So say if this was just space blues, right? If I sent this as space blues, by now the space blues would be right here. The dart monkey would have already taken care of half of it, leaving 6 balloons. And right now there's still like 7 balloons since one of them was I don't know. Basically, there's less. What I mean is like there's less time for the dart monkeys to hit them. So even though I'm sending less balloons, it's going to do more damage since the dart monkey has less time to hit them, regardless of how many balloons. I mean, it's very minor, but it's just like one of the more advanced things you do on longer maps where like Dread Balloon, where the map is very longer. You might want to send more sets of reds and then like a few blues to layer over. But yeah. So he's sending as well. I get mine to 0-1. So basically I try and not get it to triple dart monkey, and as you can see, I just know he's just going to constantly send until I get dart monkeys. So on a map like Battle Sands, which you can easily lose lives, I decided to take the safe route and switch up my strategy a bit. You know, make it more fun, make it more unpredictable. So he has to like change his strategy as well, and he can't plan ahead that well. So I go a little bit of mixed eco, and I send blue straight away. And as you can see here, he placed down the second farm. So that is pretty much perfect for me. Even though he is up on farms right now, I am going to get more eco while making him lose lives and pressuring him. So the second he put that down this farm, he couldn't get his second triple dart monkey, and he is just going to lose lives. He can this is what he shouldn't do. He's sending a few sets of blues and then pinks. What you should do is just send constant pinks, because as you can see here, basically the pink balloons are so spaced out that if you hit a pink balloon, you basically get rid of 3 layers, or like the equivalent of 3 red balloons. But right now, if you see here, I can just get rid of so much more balloons. So basically sending that few sets of blue balloons were useless, but because you basically have more time. I don't even know how to say it, but basically, if you send pink balloons, it makes them chase, and yeah, just sending pink balloons on shorter maps is so much faster because you're not spending as much. I don't even know how to say it. Basically, if you're sending constant blue balloons, your dart monkey has a lot of time. See, your dart monkey has a lot of time to keep hitting it over and over and over again. And that's basically making the blue balloons a lot less efficient. However, if it's like a longer map like Dread Balloon or probably Patch or something, then yeah, you can layer blue balloons with pink balloons. But for maps like Battle Sands, I would just recommend sending pink balloons right here, right now, because you're losing less money at once since they take longer to get since it takes longer for them to be gone from the queue, while saving yourself money to defend your side as well. I don't even know if most of you could understand that, but that's basically like the simplest way I can try and explain it in this spot at this very moment right here, right now. But yeah. So we're kind of equal on defense. I was trying to place my. I was wondering if I should place my tax down, but I decided not to, since most of it would be destroyed by the AI balloons instead of the scent balloons. Um, oh yeah, and this is what like a very common mistake I see in a lot of people's gameplay. So as you can see, I keep on 0-1, even though I have money to spare and I'm not going for a farm anytime soon. Just pretend I'm not going for a farm anytime soon. I can keep it to a 0-1, and it's basically pointless to get it to a 0-2, since you're just hitting one balloon. Getting extra PS won't do anything. But until so it's never a good idea to go from a 0-1 to 0-2 if there are just scent balloons on the path right now. However, if the AI layers over it, then you go for the 0-2. It basically just saves more money, and it's just, yeah, it's just better. But I know people say I'm a bad player, but still, it's just a concept to think about. So he's on free farms right now. I can force him to get his dart monkey up to triple dart, and it looks like he gets it to 0-2, but not 0-3 right now. Good play by him. He was just trying to, he actually got it to triple dart, but yeah. So fast forward through the game a little. He's sending blacks on round 7, so he can make me leak and get up this extra dart monkey, so I don't leak as much. Whereas he actually just tanks the lives for a little bit and then get the dart monkey up. So we both send yellows at the same time, so we can pressure each other to get our spiker pulp. So I basically places that there, sell this dart monkey because it's going to be doing doing damage to only 2 balloons at once, so it's just going to be useless. And I invest the remaining money into getting the spiker pulp. Whereas he just doesn't get anything. He gets a third triple dart, and yeah. I don't know which play is better, but I guess that works too, since we're only sending a little bit. And since he put down that farm right there, he's going to have not as much money to defend, and I could just try and make him rush round 9 or boost round 9, and then have to completely over defend and waste money on round 10. So basically, as you can see here, he couldn't get his spiker pulp fast enough, and he's already on 50 lives. So he can't afford to not boost, because he would either be very low on lives and would have to over defend for the entire game, and not focus on farming, or just die. So one of those two. And I managed to force a boost on round 9, which is perfect. So I can go for a region red. I go for a region red bloom boost and then send like a few sets of pinks. Because I know he's Asian sensation. He's definitely going to defend. And if you know they're going to defend, then might as well not send many. You just want to send as little as possible to make them spend as much as possible. So he made him sell the farm. So he already wasted a bit of money right there. And I can just pull out the bomb and just do that instead of getting my spiker pulp. So yeah. So I'm up on farms, and and it looks like he's trying to send something. However, I don't have the Juggernaut up, so maybe when I get the Juggernaut, he's going to like catch on farms. Yeah, right here, right now. So I'm just going to get a few triple darts right here, and yeah. And even though it seems like we don't have enough farms to afford the Super Monkey Fan Club, well, you're in the wrong, because you can basically, the Super Monkey Fan Club is worth about selling 3 plantations and 1 farm. And it looks like both of us have neither, but you have to remember we can sell our Juggernaut, or we can sell like a bomb tower or something, and he could sell like extra dart monkeys and he could get free dark monkeys and boost with it. Just stuff like that. Or they might have money on hand. It's too risky to pull it off. So I try and like get him to boost and something, and he boosts, and he pretty much survives on 13 lives. So now, even though he didn't die, he did boost on round 14, which makes him completely vulnerable to a region lead rush. So and he has to over defend for the rest of the game. So basically he can't put as much money into farms, and he can't greed that much. He has to over defend, or else he will die. So basically, I send a few sets of region leads, and I basically stop it there because I sent very little, and it basically forced him to get an entire Juggernaut and one triple Dark Monkey. So making him spend less money. He even sold a farm to do so to get up that Juggernaut. So good. So yeah, if we sent up a bigger rush, then he probably would have defended, and we probably wasted more money. But apart from that, I just don't know. So as you can see, we could probably defend this tiny rush without any boosting, without using a boost. But he sends pinks over it. I don't know why, but I just boost it anyway because he bloom boosted. If he bloom boosted, then that's just saying something. Um, so I so I just instantly knew that there must be something in those pink balloons. Like the pink balloons won't do much since there's a cluster bomb there, but he's Asian Sensation. He probably has something up his sleeve. So I just boost it anyway since he has balloon boosted. If he probably didn't sneak a ceramic, if he didn't sneak a ceramic over there, then he probably could have got the money advantage over me. But yeah. I just didn't want to pull a Trippy Pepper, if you know what happened to him. So I boosted that. And after you boost, you have to be extremely careful not to upgrade any farms or not to go for a farm, because they could rush you when you don't have a boost active and you don't have any money to get up extra defense. That's basically a bad idea to like farm. Well, I don't even know how to explain it. So I'm forced up to get to extra defense since it's round 18. We're pretty even on farms. He has more defense up, but I just have so much money on hand, as you can see right here. So yeah. And basically what I did here was I laid a mob with four regular leads. You basically don't need it to be regen, you just need it to be regular leads. Just let the regular leads do some damage. Why did I send regular leads? Because if you see here, when the Dark Monkey's he's upgrading, right? It's trying to damage the Moab. However, the leads are getting in the way, and therefore the Moab won't be as damaged. So he can get further through the track without being damaged. And he's trying to dart spam as much as possible. If anyone sends leads behind it on a map like this, then I mean, it was a bad play on his part since it was a bad play on Agent Sensation's part, because this is Battle Sands. It's a very short map, and he's very down on lives. And there are leads just blocking the Moab, so the Moab got to like here without being damaged. So the dart spam is basically like, yeah. I mean, if he had 150 lives, he could probably survive. And I think he just boosted a bit too late over there. Don't know if I made him boost earlier. No, he had plenty of time to like use the boost. So he didn't use the boost in time. I think he just underestimated that rush. And I have the victory right here. So third match, he chose Yin Yang. So we're sending our normal eco to start. Basically when you start a dart farm match, you want to send at least 5 sets of red balloons or blue balloons. Get your eco up to 255. Sometimes you can go a bit higher. because you can still get your second farm on round 3 and still get 2 bananas from it, or before round 4 if you already got your triple dart monkey. There's something I don't know. I don't really know how to explain it. So let's say, for example, you have $1,200 and you place a farm down. It's $1,100, right? So then that means you're going to be gaining about $120 from that farm every round. However, there's still $100 you haven't spent yet. So why not just get the eco now? Use that money to get the eco now. So then you can get basically more money throughout the rest of the rounds without even hurting your farming at all. I just don't know how to explain it, guys. I'm sorry, but yeah. See, you can get your banana farm at the start of round 3, and you can still get 2 bananas from it. The eco you send on round 2 won't really hurt it as much. See, I just got a banana from it, so therefore I will get 2 bananas. So sending a bit of eco doesn't really hurt. You definitely don't want to be passive at all, but you don't want it to be too aggressive. So since his dart monkeys are already at the start of the track, and therefore if I send like a few sets of blue balloons, his dart monkey will hit it straight away. If I send loads of blue balloons, then they're going to be red balloons by the time they come back, and the dart monkeys will be able to hit them. Basically, yeah. So he's doing the same thing. He's sending pink balloons as well. Basically, pink balloons, they take longer to send out. Therefore, you can't spend your money as fast. And you have more money at that time to defend their rush as well. Even though blue balloons give you more eco, it just won't be as effective at pressuring, and you'll just have you yourself will lose less lives since you have less money to defend with. If you guys know what I mean. So basically, even on farms. So at the start of round 6, I managed to get up a plantation, and it looks like he doesn't have enough time to get up his plantation, so he got up his 1-0 farm instead. And yeah, so I'm up on farms, and it seems like he's caught on, etc. Nothing new, just a like very early game. So wait, oh, this is bad. Okay, so as you can see here, it's round 8. We can both send yellows. I got my plantation, and he's trying to punish me for it, trying to make me boost on round 8. But I didn't boost yet. I was just trying to measure up how much balloons he would actually send. So if he had sent more, then I would have gone up this to spike a bolt, and it would like hit here. But since it didn't he didn't send that much, I just left out triple dart monkeys because the yellow balloons will come back and the dart monkeys will hit it again. You can basically afford to greed, even though he has more eco right now. I basically sent those yellows as a mistake because he got up his 3-0 dart monkey the same time I got my thing. So we both sent a lead, and yeah. So we both sent a lead at each other, forcing each other to waste $1,900 on that juggernaut. Pretty even on farms right now. I get my plantation. He gets another 1-0 farm. So that seems pretty even right now. And here is where I severely underestimate a rush. I see he sends regen zebras and he sends blacks behind it, so he can make it look like it's a big rush, but in reality it's actually not. So I noticed this and I'm like, oh yeah, I'll defend easily. Look, there's like barely any zebras right here, so I can just defend really easily, right? But no, look at my lives go down. So I completely underestimated that rush, and now I just have to over defend for the entire game, which kind of sucks, to be honest. So yeah. And basically just some So basically what I was trying to do is I was trying to keep even on farms for free. If I was ahead on farms, then he would have more money on hand, so he could send stuff to either make me boost or make me sell a farm to build up defense or just die in general. So I was trying to keep even on farms with him, so he can't really do anything to me since I would also have money on hand. But I miscounted. I have 4 plantations and he has 5. And this time, I make the right decision. I place down the monkey ace, and so if he sends me a rerush, I can just sell plantations and be safe and sound. So I try and like get even on farms with him, and yeah. So he's sending a mob right now. I'm also sending a mob. I just boost mine. I don't want to spend money and get up defense. Um, and I think he actually got away without boosting. So like he has the advantage since he didn't boost. And now since I have all this spare money on hand, I'm like, oh, the next mob he sends, I can just triple dot spam around this map. So as you can see, I'm trying to concentrate all my energy into dart spamming. And here, since I was so focused onto this bot, he's sending, as you can see here, he's sending region leads right now. So it can like, so since when my juggernaut hits these leads right here, it can make these leads regen like crazy, and it can also distract my dart monkeys from hitting these balloons right here. So I didn't notice these regen leads at first, and this is the moment where I realized there's regen leads and I need to get a juggernaut. So I was like, oh no, I only have 12 lives, I'm about to die. And I look at my boost. I basically have no boosts. My boost is still on cooldown, so I can't use that. So I basically have to get it up to Juggernaut. And I actually survived with 3 lives left. And since so I was like really excited. I was really I thought I had 3 lives left, and I was really excited that I managed to defend the initial part without the rush. And I was just waiting to see if I actually would if I didn't need to like boost or build extra triple dot monkeys. I didn't even realize my boost came back. I realized it at this point when my defeat screen came up and I had my boost back, which I could have used to save myself. Had I used it, I could have probably lived, but if I used it, I would have no boosters left for the rest of the game. So already I was at a huge disadvantage. But basically oh yeah, I missed out on something right here. So he's sending a few region leads, and I'm just in and I thought he was sending a big rush. So I was like, you know what? I'm not going to spend much money on defending it. I'm not going to put any money in defense. I'm just going to use a boost and greed. However, he just sent like a few region leads to make me boost, and I was like, oh my god. This is where it all started. Where my downfall started. I basically boosted on such a tiny rush. It was like unbelievable, which forces me to get the ace instead of focusing on farming. So yeah. That's another point to do that. So in the end, Asian Sensation beat me 2-1 in CurlyGamer's tournament, and I made it quite far too. I made it to round 4 of the tournament. Kind of sucks, but hey, you can't be you can't always be you can't be a perfect human being. You can't do everything right. So yeah. Basically, those were my mistakes, and those were some of my analysis on how to basically get slightly better at this game. I don't think I actually even like analyzed it properly, but yeah, hopefully it does actually help you guys and let you guys learn more about how I think during a game. And yeah, this is basically a bad analysis because I barely talked about the strategies properly, but I have nothing left to talk about, so this is it. I don't know. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you guys learned anything from this video. Comment down below what you guys have learned from this video, so I can actually I actually know that this video was actually helpful instead of me just blabbering. And see you guys.